This just went off on my phone. Charges dropped against Jussie Smollett after a deal was cut. Must be nice to be rich and famous, just saying. So what's up? How we doing? How you doing today? I'm alright. I'm excited to be here. I gotta stop. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison if you are new. And today I have a fun, not an excessive haul, but a haul nonetheless for you. I got to go to my first ever makeup show, and it wasn't anything like where you can just, anyone, general public can buy tickets like I'm at. This was a professional makeup artist makeup show, and when I first heard it was coming to Houston, I was so excited because I was like, I've never been to one of these, oh my god, I want to go. But then I quickly found out that you had to have certain credentials in order to go, and then I was a little sad. And then, I kid you not, I decided, I embarrassingly started commenting on every post that the makeup show would put on Instagram. Like, we'll fold chairs, we'll set up tables for free just to be able to go. Like, it was embarrassing. Like, we'll clean the restrooms. Anyway, so they ended up doing a giveaway for some tickets, and I think it was like 6 tickets total that they were giving away, like groups of 2, 3 groups of 2. And I won 2 tickets, and I was so excited. I called up my homie. Actually, I texted her, and I was like, you have to go with me. And she did, and it was so great to be able to spend time with her, in addition to be able to put my hands on some brands that I've always wondered about, but you know, they were on the interweb and not necessarily in person in store anywhere. So this was so exciting. And a part of me feels like whoever's running the IG of the makeup show knew how bad I wanted to go and was like, here's some tickets, girl. Shut up. Just come spend your money. I shut up and I spend some money. And I definitely wish I would have gotten more stuff. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I got. I'm going to go in groups, and when I look at it, I only bought from 4 different brands total. And I got this t-shirt. So first off, I'm going to start with something that I've been collecting for a hot minute. These are from Lemonhead. I've always wanted one of the micro glitters. And so this is Roosevelt, which is a super fine. And just for reference, this is the thickness. This is Mulholland. This is kind of the thickness that they naturally are. This is what Roosevelt looks like next to it. Super fine. I'm excited. I plan on doing like a lot of liner and whatnot with this. And then I got White Rabbit. So I already have Houdini, which is just like straight one size glitter. And this is kind of like a rainbow with some big chunks in it. This is a Space Jam. I got these at the Muse Beauty booth, and I later learned that like the Alcone booth had the larger sizes of these jars, so I was kind of like, what the fuck? And at that point I was running out of money and wish I would have bought them from Alcone, no offense, so that way I could buy the UV jams that they had over there, because I've never seen those in person, and I was so ecstatic to be able to put my hands on them. Now I know exactly what I'll be ordering from Limited in the future. But White Rabbit, this is like super Coachella-esque. Oh, so pretty! That's White Rabbit. I'll show you what Roosevelt looks like too. That's just off the lid. So those I'm totally excited about. I like using the Lemonheads in like all kind of different ways, so now I have 6 of these. Such a nerd. Okay, nextly, something that I was super excited about was to physically put my hands on Cosette eyeshadows as well as brushes. So right off the bat, Makeup Struggles talks about the eyeshadows, but Samantha Ravindall talks about the brushes and the eyeshadows, I believe. But anyway, I remember seeing her, maybe I could be totally wrong, use this little lip brush. And maybe it's like a Hakuhodo brush that looks like that, but she uses their fine detailer brush and then brush like this to kind of, I don't know, magic. So I really wanted to pick up this brush, and then after feeling this brush, I gotta say, I don't have a powder brush that's, this to me, like, this is the typical shape of a lot of brushes that you get in kits, or like the Lancome like gift with purchase kits, like this shape. And I don't have anything this shape, oddly enough. Like, I have things that are this long that are tapered, things that are dual fiber that are this long, but nothing like literally just this kind of like basic B shape. But when I picked up this brush, and this is the S130, shut up. This brush is so nice. So I'm really excited about these two brushes, and when I first looked at their eyeshadow display, my eyes immediately gravitated to the bottom row because there were like mattes. There were mattes across the bottom, but there were vivid primary yellow, and then like Kelly green, and then it tapered into like these teal mattes, just pretty stuff. So I ended up getting the yellow, which I'll swatch for you. But in looking at all the shadows, there was one like in the middle of the board, which is this one, that caught my eye, and I'm gonna butcher this. Dioptaste? Fuck if I know. Dioptaste. But it's this color. And it doesn't have the name on it anymore because I've already used this hoe a lot. I played with it when I first got home. But these textured shadows are like, they are like wet in the pan still. Like, see how much texture is in that pan? Watch this. You see my finger streak? Bitch. I even used these with brushes the other day, and it was just, what the fluff. And so like, that's me barely touching it. So if I were to build it up, or like even spend any time like swirling my finger in that pan, I just cannot. It's just amazing. The other shade, this is called Sunny Side Up. I am like, I don't want to mess up the fact that it says Cosette in the middle, so I was using this baby brush and only hitting the corner like a weirdo. And so this is super, super soft. But here's one swipe. It's not crazy intense, but it's nice and velvety, and you can feel that it's gonna build up really well. So I'm glad I got one matte and one, those are called the crystal shadows. They have some that are called velvet, some that are called crystal shadows. So there's the Sunny Side Up. I mean, just gorgeous. And there was a part of me that was like, oh, I regret not buying more, but I'm glad I just got the two because that cream texture is unique to say the least. And next, what I got, I have these sitting in a little espresso cup. I don't know why. I went to the Danessa Myricks booth. Holy fuck. I was so excited to be like in the presence of said human being. But I initially, like, I had in my head like things I wanted to purchase, and then what I actually got was kind of like nowhere near what I thought I was going to pick out because I was able to put my hands on it, except for one thing. So I wanted to get the foundation, and I haven't been a foundation person at all lately, for at least a solid year, I feel like. So I ended up getting this. This is the Vision Cream Cover Perfecting and Shaping Wand, and I actually have this as concealer today. I initially like clicked the hell out of this until a lot came out, and I was like, okay, thinking it was like LA girl, like I can just put a shitload and it's not really gonna go far. Oh, I was so wrong. I was able to coat my entire face, and my face was wearing like full coverage. It was crazy. This stuff, what I'm so impressed by is that I put it underneath my eyes. I haven't set underneath my eyes, and yesterday when I was playing with it as well, I had a lot more on. Didn't have to set my eyes. There was no creasing really. It was like everything I ever wanted Tarte Shape Tape to be. It felt hydrating, it didn't look cakey, and it wasn't all creasy as fuck. So, that might be a new holy grail for me, for sure. Absolutely worth it. This container is like super thick, dense plastic where you're kind of like, is that metal? So I love the quality feel of it. And then I could not avoid picking up some of these hoes. I got some of the Color Fix. So I got 3 different things. I got one that's a glaze, and these 2 are kind of a metallic. I'm gonna swatch all 3 of these and then show you my hand. So initially I was like, is this one of those glazes that makes your eye look all like sexy black and wet? You know what I'm trying to say? But it's not. It's just super, this is just a black pigment that is opaque as fuck. And it has shimmers in it. Like, look at that. Pigment, how you doing? Bitch. She fine. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then I got, this is a color glaze in the shade Kaleidoscope. Super excited about these. You can use on like lips, eyes, cheekies, whatever you want. So these are the shades that I got. This is Limesicle, and it's very thin because I didn't put a lot. And then Galaxy. And then you can see this is Kaleidoscope. See that shine? And then lastly, this I saw on the website, and then I saw it in person, was like, yep. This is one of the micro glitter metals from Danessa, and it's in the shade Illusion. And this is just insane. So first of all, stopper on the top, God bless you. So those are the goodies that I got from Danessa Myricks. I'm excited to try more things from her, to be honest. That was an exciting area. So lastly, these are all brushes that I got from Dillium Tools. Ooh, hair. Oh, golly. Now look, these 2 and 3, I've already used a lot, and I actually washed these 2 last night to, you know, not use them today to show you, but this is a concealer blending brush. It is oh so damn nice. It is the perfect size, and it's loose enough to where you can really kind of drag it around and not feel like you have to pat out. And this is just a baby duo fiber brush. I was using this with like cream bronzer yesterday. Oh my god, I love the way this looks. I'm just gravitating so heavily away from massive ass brushes. I got a little pencil brush, so I pulled out 2 pencil brushes that I already have, and I'm putting this next to it. It's dirty, I'm sorry. I don't care. So you can see what's gonna be better for you. See how tiny this guy is? So tiny. I mean, perfect for, like, when I was playing with that, I just want to say like the D word, that dark sparkly blue, I was making it very like structured eye, and so then I was able to go in and like pinpoint any areas that were a little fucked off. And so this is a pretty damn handy brush. Then I'm always on a quest for like a super tiny angle brush, because not necessarily to do like a tiny ass wing, but in addition to doing a tiny ass wing, like when you do line work and whatnot, like if I want to write tiny ass letters or outline something, like that is genuinely what I was looking for. And so then I found this. This is the 760. This doesn't even have like an actual name to it. But would you fucking look at that? Like, here's my favorite angle brush, and then here's this little booger next to it. Like, it's crazy how tiny this is. And it's exactly what I was looking for, so oh so damn excited about that. Holy guacamole. And then lastly, what I wanted to make sure that I got at this makeup show, regardless, like I was looking at all kind of different places and I didn't really know like who was gonna have what until I physically got there. But I ended up getting this at the Dillium counter, and it came with 2 brushes. I'll show you those. But it's a alcohol activated paint palette. I've been wanting one of these for so freaking long. And I got one. And I didn't even realize these 2 brushes, this came as a kit. So these 2 brushes and the paint palette. So you get, this is just a small stippling brush, which is super flexible. And this one I think is called on their website like a vein brush. But it's kind of like a super narrow synthetic concealer brush almost. This just makes my heart flutter. I was so excited to actually get my hands on one of these. And then stupid me had to turn around and be like, I could have bought alcohol while I was there, and then I had to order it because your girl's not going to 500 places to figure out where to buy 99% alcohol in the city of Houston. It's a big city. Shit's spread out. Oh, one thing. Oh, I did forget. So on my list of 5 brands I want to try this year, Melanie Mills was actually there. And by the way, gorgeous human being, great booth. I saw Rose and Ben, which her name is Rose, her Instagram name is Rose and Ben, at that booth. Holy shit, what a gorgeous human being. Random in a different place, I also saw Yuki. Oh, she's 4 foot tall. She is so freaking gorgeous. Oh my god. And I was like standing from far away, like I couldn't even go up to these beautiful ladies and be like, you're so beautiful. Calm down, Allison. Anywho, so at the Melanie Mills booth, I didn't buy anything while I was there, and really the credit card started fucking up because everybody's charging stuff out of New York, and banks are like, what the fuck, call me now. And I'm like, I don't have reception, I'm not doing it. And I only had so much cash on me. But anyway, a woman there like coated my entire forearm with, I want to say it was Peach Deluxe shade, and I kid you not, I was staring at my arm in different light, like comparing my arms everywhere for the rest of the day, just full of regret, just thinking to myself, I should have picked that up. I looked so healthy and glowy, and I was wearing a white t-shirt that day and it didn't transfer whatsoever. That night I found a 15% off like welcome coupon, and I ordered me some Peach Deluxe. So technically I have 1, striking something off my list of things I want to try this year, but 2, because of the makeup show, I also ordered something from Melanie Mills, and I'm so excited about it, and I can't stop playing with my hair to save my life. So anyway, there you go. That is my little haul. I was really excited to be able to go, so thank you to the makeup show for giving me tickets to go. I will berate you next year to be able to go again. Look forward to that, and thank you so much to my BFF for going with me. I'm so glad that she was able to go. You know, the older everybody gets in life, it's hard to, you know, break away and spend time doing me stuff, and she and I just spent all day fucking with makeup, and Jesus Christ, like, that's fun. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like bullshit like this, I love making bullshit like this, so please hit the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you've ever been to a makeup show, have you had good experience? Did you go to the Houston makeup show? There were so many people that went that I just didn't, I didn't cross paths with, and I wish I did. And anywho, alright you guys, thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Bye!